From the moment you arrive at the Mark Twain Boyhood Home and Museum in Hannibal, Missouri, you'll feel as though you've stepped into the pages of Mark Twain's most beloved books. Many people grow up reading The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn without realizing that Twain based these American classics on the people, places, and events of his childhood in Hannibal. The museum properties not only preserve these stories, but bring them to life. Begin your visit at the museum's Interpretive Center for an introduction of Twain's life, with a focus on the years in Hannibal where he lived from the age of 4 to 17. Here you'll learn about the real people who became the beloved characters in his books. Huck Finn was based on Tom Blankenship, a neighbor of young Sam Clemens. The boys lived a stone's throw apart, which meant they got into plenty of mischief.
A cry of, "Scat, you devil!" and the crash of an empty bottle against the back of his aunt's woodshed brought him wide awake. And a single minute later he was dressed and out of the window and creeping along the roof of the L on all fours. He meowed with caution once or twice as we went.
Becky Thatcher was based on Sam's childhood sweetheart, Laura Hawkins, who lived right across the street from the Clemens family.
Cause his mind's wrapped around that little Thatcher girl.
Sam's dad, John Marshall Clemens, was the Justice of the Peace, a stern man who was the model for Judge Thatcher. Jane Clemens, Sam's mother, was the model for Aunt Polly, who sentenced Tom Sawyer to a Saturday of whitewashing for playing hooky.
Tom appeared on the sidewalk with a bucket of whitewash and a long-handled brush. He surveyed the fence, and all gladness left him.
She's awful particular about this fence. It's got to be done very careful. I reckon there ain't one boy in 1,000, maybe 2,000 that can do it the way it's got to be done.
Hundreds of artists have immortalized Twain's words, but the most famous images are those by Norman Rockwell. Rockwell traveled to Hannibal in 1935 to make sketches for the original oil paintings that now hang in the museum gallery, which is just 2 blocks from the boyhood home. The museum gallery houses treasured artifacts that belonged to Sam Clemens and features unique exhibits. Visitors enjoy the pilot house, especially the authentic steamboat whistle, and the interactive exhibits that bring the stories to life. Our 2 gift shops feature books and unique gifts and collectibles. We lovingly preserve these historic treasures, many of which are on the National Register of Historic Places. The Boyhood Home is designated a National Landmark. Our properties are located in Hannibal's Historic District on the western shore of Twain's beloved Mississippi River.
When I find a well-drawn character in fiction or biography, I generally take a warm, personal interest in him for the reason that I have known him before. Met him on the river.
Ride, Mississippi River, roll down to the sea. Ride, Mississippi River, you're a part of me.
Whether you haven't visited in a while or are planning your first visit, we invite you to come walk in Sam's footsteps, the Mark Twain Boyhood Home and Museum in Hannibal, Missouri, where the stories started.
Ride, Mississippi River, roll down to the sea. Ride, Mississippi River, you're a part of me. Old Man River whirling and winding, making its way down to New Orleans. Riverboat engine grunting and a grinding, prettiest sight I've ever seen. Ride, Mississippi River, roll down to the sea. Ride, Mississippi River, you're a part of me. Sitting on the bank, feet stuck in the water, jabbering with Huck, what you wanna be. You be the pirate, I'll be the pilot, Mississippi River is calling me.